What's the secret to wisdom throughout the ages? That question has echoed through time across continents, cultures, and civilizations. Wisdom is not a single answer. It's not a fixed destination. It's a journey, a tapestry woven from the threads of philosophy, experience, struggle, and truth-seeking. In this video, we'll travel through the corridors of time from the marble steps of ancient Greece to the meditative gardens of the East. From the age of reason to the chaos of modern life to uncover the underrated insights that continue to shape our understanding of what it means to be truly wise. The Greek foundations of inner wisdom. We begin in ancient Greece, the birthplace of Western philosophy. Socrates, the father of critical thinking, once said, "The unexamined life is not worth living." To him, wisdom wasn't about knowing everything. It was about asking questions, even uncomfortable ones. He challenged people to reflect deeply on their values, beliefs, and motivations. And from that challenge came the famous maxim, "Know thyself." This simple phrase became the foundation of self-awareness, teaching us that wisdom starts not with looking outward, but with looking within. His student, Plato, built upon this by exploring ideal forms, truth, and the role of the soul. And then came Aristotle, who grounded wisdom in practical virtue, believing that wisdom isn't just knowing the good, but living it through action, moderation, and balance. These thinkers planted the seeds for much of the ethical reasoning we still use today. Eastern paths to harmony and balance. Now we shift eastward to ancient China and India, where wisdom took a different shape. In Confucianism, founded by Confucius, wisdom was deeply relational. It wasn't just about the self, it was about our role in society, our relationships, and our moral duties. Confucius taught that harmony comes when individuals act with honor, respect, and responsibility. He said, "To know what is right and not do it is the want of courage." Here, wisdom is tied to virtue and social responsibility, a reminder that we are not isolated, but part of a larger moral fabric. At the same time, in India, the Upanishads and texts like the Bhagavad Gita offered another path, the idea that true wisdom comes from understanding the self as part of a greater whole, the universe, the divine, the eternal cycle of life. In Buddhism, wisdom is the ability to see reality clearly, free from illusion and ego. The path to enlightenment through mindfulness, compassion, and detachment is a form of wisdom rooted in inner peace and clarity. The Enlightenment reason as power. Fast forward to the 17th and 18th centuries, the age of enlightenment changed everything. Now, wisdom was no longer handed down by kings or priests, it was to be discovered through reason, logic, and science. Philosophers like René Descartes famously declared, "I think, therefore I am." This was a revolution. It shifted the focus from tradition to individual reason, from blind belief to critical inquiry. Kant, meanwhile, challenged us to use our minds courageously, saying, "Sapere ad, dare to know." This era laid the philosophical groundwork for modern democracies, personal freedom, and human rights. But it also taught us that with freedom comes responsibility, the need to think for ourselves, question authority, and pursue truth independently. Existential wisdom, finding meaning in uncertainty. The 20th century brought with it 2 world wars, existential anxiety, and a growing sense that perhaps life isn't as ordered as we once thought. Enter the existentialist thinkers like Søren Kierkegaard, Jean-Paul Sartre, and Simone de Beauvoir. Their wisdom? That life has no fixed meaning, we must create it ourselves. Sartre wrote, "Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself." This was radical. Wisdom now wasn't he about knowing eternal truths, but learning how to live authentically in a world full of doubt, freedom, and choice. It was about taking ownership of your existence even when everything seems uncertain. Wisdom in the modern age, a blended philosophy. Today, we live in a world of information overload, rapid change, and constant noise. And yet, wisdom still matters. But it's no longer one tradition. It's a blending of fusion of East and West, Ancient and modern logic and intuition. Modern thinkers suggest that true wisdom involves more than knowledge. It requires empathy, mindfulness, humility, and emotional intelligence. We are rediscovering what ancient traditions knew all along, that wisdom is not just knowing, it is being. It is the ability to pause before reacting, to see multiple perspectives, to listen deeply, and to live with intention. A journey through time. So, what is the secret to wisdom? It's not in a single book or a single quote. It's in the journey across time, across thought, across experience. Each culture, each thinker, each age has added something unique. And when we listen to them all, really listen, we begin to see that wisdom is a living force, constantly evolving, always calling us toward greater clarity, compassion, and truth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the ages. If this video sparked reflection or gave you a new perspective, let us know in the comments. Which philosophy resonated with you most? Which thinker do you want to learn more about? And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-expanding content like the video. Share it with someone who seeks truth in a noisy world. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay curious, stay wise.